I actually saw this whole situation pop off during the whole Deem situation as well. I didn't really pay too much attention to this whole situation. I just saw bits and pieces of it. From more or less from what I saw, it looks like Pomni, I guess the Amazing Digital Circus in general, they got into Fortnite and Pomni was a skin, and from what I understand, people are like crashing out because I guess they gave Pomni proportions, and I saw shit. People talking about how, like, Pomni's not a lolly, and because, she's like a cartoon character. That's a genuine argument I saw, by the way. And, a bunch of other copium. And this really blew up because, from my understanding, a lot of people crashing out about Pomni not being a lolly are the same people that, call people PDFs and whatnot for liking lolly. So it's a bunch of fucking copium. I've never seen the Amazing Digital Circus, so I don't really know or give that much of a shit to begin with. So we're gonna go in this fairly objective, I guess. I don't know, man. We're gonna go into this as objectively as Mugen addresses drama. There you go.
Well, we got quite the drama to cover today, and it is absolutely insane just how mascots.
It is pretty fucking insane. I can't lie.
Exposed left
a lot of the arguments I've been seeing are fucking retarded.
Counter what people are saying, especially what Rock Solid is saying here in this post. But before I cover this entire section, we need to talk about the initial post and what's going on here. So basically, a few days ago, if you are aware of Fortnite, you play Fortnite, or you browse or anything when it comes to the Amazing Digital Circus, you will know that Pomni, was introduced into Fortnite. You can get her as a character skin within Fortnite, a really nice model design and everything about it, and obviously, in typical internet fashion, you had the entirety of Rule 34 getting overwhelmed thanks to that. But
I had no idea that they got into Fortnite, by the way, which is fucking fantastic. Like, damn, like I imagine they made insane amounts of money from that.
We started noticing that the same people that were really happy about Pomni were the same individuals that were saying you're a weirdo, creep, and a PDF for daring to like Eevee's design from Stellar Blade Blood Rain. Now, I want to just say this point blank before going any further. I don't care at all if you like Pomni's design or anything like that. She is a fictional character. I don't care. And also,
yeah, same here. I don't really give a shit if you want to goon to Pomni. I don't understand the appeal. I don't know why you would want to goon to Pomni, but hey, you do you, my guy. I ain't gonna judge you for the most part.
So flat-chested women exist. Women can be short. Women can be flat-chested.
I've never personally partaken into some Pomni degeneracy, but
honestly, is sexist. But I'm getting away from the point. The point is that the same individuals that were calling you a weirdo, creeper, PDF for even liking Eevee's design last week are now trying to justify and defend Pomni, and they're using, I'm not even joking, the exact same logic that people that tried to defend lolicons and lollies do. Like, let's just show Rock Solid's post here. So basically, Rock Solid, he made this post that I'm just gonna say, it is probably one of the best posts I've seen, not just in this month, but probably for this year, because it really just shuts down the entire debate around this conversation and showcases pretty much how hypocritical people are. And so let's kind of explain this. I want to break this down in the best I can for those that are not terminally online. So basically, we know this is Eevee. This is Eevee from Stellar Blade Blood Rain, and you've seen the drama, you've seen the controversy.
Which, by the way, the whole Eevee stuff was fucking crazy.
People were saying that she was too childlike despite her assets fully on display. And obviously, it doesn't just stop there. We also have characters like Freerin. Freerin, she is someone that has gotten into a lot of controversy and also even defended as well. But controversy because obviously she's short, she's an elf, she's flat, and she's a foul.
But according to Asmongold, Freerin is not a lolly. She's a 1,000-year-old elf that acts like an adult.
years. And that argument that people like to use when they come after fictional content to try to censor
Absolute Asmongold Elf, by the way.
Just because a character is 1,000 years old doesn't mean
does
it's
not
okay.
know the meaning of lolly.
They always exclusively say this
Unk
about,
needs to
like,
take off that
Japanese
fucking
characters.
rainbow
Like,
shirt,
anything
man.
from Japan or anything like that, this is their argument. And so basically, you had Pomni, the same logic that people try to defend, let's say, characters like Freeran or Eevee or whatever, that you have the same logic from these people that are antis, now using it to defend Pomni, literally saying, I'm not
fucking
joking.
hilarious,
well,
dude.
You see, she is actually 25, and she does not act childlike, and she is, you know, it keeps going on.
She's a cartoon!
Playbook in defense. And I just, it's so funny, because it is such a mask-off moment, showcasing just how hypocritical this entire discussion is, and also, it goes back to what I've been talking about for a while, racism. Like, this, you're not gonna tell me when you take a hard look at this,
by the way, I 100% agree with Chibi on that. I think this 100% stems from racism. I don't know why. I don't really know when this all started, but for some reason, Westerners are very fucking racist towards the Japanese and South Koreans. They are very fucking racist towards these two in particular. I don't know why, but they, like, if South Korea and Japan does something, like, again, you know, like lolly, or just young looking characters in general, like South Korea, right, you got Eevee, Japan got lollies. Meanwhile, the West, they can do, look at Mixtape, right? They can do that, like, two teenagers fucking kissing, right? Making out the, like, little gay tongue minigame. And that's perfectly A-okay. That's absolute cinema, right? That's absolute plot, right? All that bullshit that the game journos were saying. But when, you know, fucking South Korea wants to make Eevee, or Japan got lollies, well, now it's a problem. It all stems from racism.
Isn't just pure racism towards the Japanese, but also to just Japanese art style, anime and manga art style in general, or honestly anything when it comes from Asia, Korea as well, because Eevee is from Korea. So It's just like, it's very clear there is a very targeted nature when it comes to designs of different characters and stuff, especially flat-chested women, you know, from Asia. But when it's like in the West, if it's a cartoon, A-okay, completely fine.
Yep.
Like I said, it's just insane to me how this has escalated. It's garnered millions of views at this point. Like, I mean, I've seen posts with like 10 million views talking about this, another one with 5 million. I've actually seen, I'm not sure when I was on my phone, I saw YouTube Shorts even talking about this situation and just bragging about Pomni's designs. So this is definitely escalated. But I think it's so funny to me.
This pizza party got wild, didn't it?
I've seen actual individuals that hate me for defending fictional content, that think I am a weirdo or some form of criminal, defending Pomni's design.
The irony is just beautiful, man. It's fucking beautiful. Again, it all stems from racism, right? These people, I just don't know where it comes from. I don't know what the fuck. It's so fucking retarded. These people have no real fucking standards. They don't actually give a shit. They just hate the Asians.
Once again, I don't care, okay? If people like Pomni and you wanna make art of her or whatever, I don't care. I don't, okay?
I care. Y'all need to find Jesus.
I like Pomni's design too. Not even gonna lie about that. I'm just saying it's funny. It's hilarious.
It is funny. It's really, it's so fucking funny. Like, I think the thing that really made my day was seeing people use, well, she's the cartoon character. That shit was fucking hilarious, dude. That shit was so fucking funny. It was absolute cinema. It was absolute cinema.
I will leave it at that, though. I wanted to cover this briefly because I thought this was very fascinating, just really seeing this entire conversation.
It was so
escalate
good.
And spiral. But you all have a fantastic day, or wherever you live. Be safe, stay healthy. Chibi out.
There you have it, ladies and germs. That is the whole Pomni situation in a nutshell. Again, this shit has been so fucking funny to watch on Twitter because these retards are literally using the same defense that people like me, Espiritu, and Chibi, Rev, Savvy, right? Literally the same fucking copy and paste arguments that we make. It's a fucking cartoon. It's fictional. It's not real. Who gives a shit? They are using the same argument to defend Pomni Gooners that, everybody else, like me and Chibi and, everybody that I just mentioned, uses to defend the existence of Lolly. It's so good. It's so fucking good, man. I don't understand how these people can be this, the self-awareness is just not present at all, man. These people are fucking deep-fried. These people are absolutely fucking insane. These people... I honestly just... The racism toward Asians... Really, it's specifically mostly towards the Japanese and South Koreans. It's absolutely diabolical, man.